What? I don't understand any of this. How is this bloody possible?
From a secret underground bunker, the Paranormals Institute tracks and reports all the news unfit for the mainstream. Ghosts, UFOs, Florida Man. Some say it's parody, some say it's truth. You decide.
All right, let's see what else we got here. You wanted, okay, you got to read this because you wanted to know about this.
Yes.
Here we go.
He has a headphone wire lodged in his bladder. Come on.
Okay, we got to know. Vanessa Chalmers is gonna guide us through this.
Can't be that interesting, right? He's got to be like at home alone.
But I hope he was allowed.
Oh, a 34-year-old Indonesian man's stomach problems were caused by a headphone wire that got lodged in his bladder.
It just happened, Doctor. I was just watching Dr. Phil.
Had to have.
It just happened. It's always Indonesia. Have you noticed? Have you ever read these things? It's always like an Indonesian man got a tennis ball lodged in his lung.
We should look more into Indonesia, I think.
Oh, we should look to avoid Indonesia. All right, here we go.
Okay, a man's stomach pains turned out to be caused by a 31-inch headphone wire lodged in his bladder. And the reason it got stuck there in the first place shocked doctors. Okay, I can only imagine one way, right?
Well, I would hope there's only one way.
The 34-year-old patient from Indonesia went to the emergency department saying he had agony when urinating. Doctors were stunned when he revealed that he had inserted an earphone wire into his urethra
and that's exactly what I thought.
I think that's that's what I thought.
But the thing is how long was this wire? It was 31 inches.
31 inches, and I'm sure that was nowhere near the size of his penis.
How do you lose track of that thing?
Wait, he did this between 3 to 5 times a week for pleasure and gratification.
Quote unquote. That's not
Sir Michael Caine, would you like to move on?
I feel
your discomfort sitting right next to me.
But I just can't look away.
Okay, we'll keep going.
It's on fire and I'm going to watch it melt.
But this time, the man could not take the wire out when it became lodged in his bladder, which makes you wonder, did he use this same wire each time? And was it too much this time? Was it too long?
Well, it does raise so many questions.
I have a lot of questions.
There's logistical questions. There's all sorts of mystery surrounding this.
Yes, which was visible and quickly identified by the team. The wire was coiled and, fortunately, had not attached to the bladder wall. An extraction was performed using grasping forceps.
Again, more questions, but go ahead.
I do have more questions. The earphone wire was found to be 1/16 of an inch in size and 31 inches in length. More questions. Doctors warned a foreign object like this could have gotten tangled inside the bladder and more difficult to retrieve, because I feel that they must have had this happen before, so they know how to deal with this.
That was Indonesia. It's like, hey, Frank, what'd you do today at work? Oh, yeah, the usual. We had to deal with a few ulcers, a few colds, the Rona. And 16 wires in bladders.
Yep, and then he's like,
nothing else to do in Indonesia, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The patient was discharged the next day, according to the story published in radiology case reports. He showed no apparent psychotic behaviors and was mentally well, they say.
I beg to differ. Does that in and of itself not count as a psychotic behavior?
I don't know.
I'll vote yes.
I have more questions. He had no psychotic symptoms, OCD, anxiety, or depression. I'm pretty sure that's not true, which are more common in such cases of unique fetishes,
Quote
they say.
unquote.
Right. In quotes.
Oh, there's a big word coming up.
A psychiatric team diagnosed a polyembolocoilomania. I said that correctly.
It did polyembolocoilomania.
Mania.
That sounds like a okay.
The act of inserting foreign bodies into orifices such as the rectum and vagina. Inserting objects into the urethra is normally described as urethral sounding.
Well, that sounds like something a submarine would do,
Urethral sounding. Yep, that's the technical term. The risky activity involves inserting a glass or object into the urethra, the tube that urine passes through. In case no one knew what a urethra was.
It's true. Look, there's a picture.
Oh, look, here's where the urethra is targeted.
There's where his wire was coiled up.
Right. I don't see the wire, but I believe it.
This man. Wow, this is amazing.
Wire stuck in the man's bladder. Yes, it is amazing. Even though he was mentally sound, the voluntary introduction of objects into the urethral meatus, I really like that word, for sexual gratification reflects a psychopathological condition. Self-inserted urinary bladder foreign bodies for sexual gratification generate a significant challenge for physicians due to its difficult diagnosis and management.
This person really enjoyed writing this article way too much.
I think they did. And they have a lot of technical terms like urethral meatus. Thank you.
But that's what we're going to say from now on.
Yes, urethral meatus. I'm writing that down.
You don't need to write it down in the book, but do put it on a Post-it note.
Putting it on a Post-it note, yes, sir. Most patients were late to be admitted due to embarrassment, leading to serious short-term and long-term complications.
Those complications like a headphone wire being in your bladder.
Right. And why did you choose the headphone wire? I'm sure there was something thinner than that. Were they bad headphones? Did he buy the headphones for this?
Again, there's so many fakes.
I have a lot of questions. It comes after doctors reported the case of a woman whose UTI turned out to be a glass tumbler stuck in her bladder.
Oh, no.
How small or big was that tumbler?
That's again, this is just so many articles could be written based on this.
Oh, yeah. The woman from Tunisia?
Tunisia.
Okay,
that's where they filmed Star Wars, the original. That's where Tatooine is.
Tunisia. Okay, got it. I've never seen that word spelled out before. Revealed she had used the drinking glass as a sex toy a number of years before, but not 4 years, I assume.
So it had been in there forever?
But, maybe. Evidently, she had inserted it into the urethral, the hole which females urinate from, rather than the vagina. How?
She didn't know. She was like, I don't know where it went. It's magic. I did a magic trick. And I'm a magician now.
Other tales of urethral sounding include, urethral sounding, yes, the technical term, include a 30-year-old man who got a 2-foot-long mobile phone charger stuck in his bladder. Again.
What? I don't understand any of this. How is this bloody possible?
I don't know, but also they have to cut the cord before they stick it in, right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't understand any of these people.